And you've had the opportunity over the years to really interview some of the top movers and shakers in our industry. Are there any interviews that stick out top of mind as most memorable?
I mean, I've got loads. The best ones is when you actually learn something from these people.
Mm.
I mean, there's the CEO of Schneider Electric, Jean-Pascal Tricoire, who is really good when it comes to climate and sustainability. And he also teaches how to take care of a company with more, I think, than 200,000 employees.
Yeah.
So hearing someone talking about that is something quite striving. There was, of course, Steve Smith, who at the time was the CEO of Equinix. There was Bill Stein, the CEO of Digital Realty, John Conqueran, CEO of Global Switch, I learned a lot about financials. So that was a very good. It was more like a lesson/interview than so much of an interview. So that was really good. I mean, I had my Justin Trudeau moment. So when the PM in Canada spoke about quantum computing, I had that with the Prime Minister of Luxembourg, who I had been briefed that he didn't really know anything about data centers, and then in the end, I had to kind of transform the interview as I was speaking to him because he knew more than I thought he did. I mean, there's John Kurian as well, so the brother of Thomas Kurian, the CEO of Google. So that was a very good life lesson on how to come from a humble background and then grow to the top. So that was very good. Manuel Medina, CEO of Sixtera, which has now been IPO'd through one of those SPACs, and talking about opportunities and equality within underrepresented layers of the society, especially in this case, the Latin American layer of the US. Bill Barney, who's probably the best person to go to for stuff related to Asia. And then, I mean, there's a lot more people that I could name, but one that I really like, always makes me laugh, is someone called Nicola Hayes. So she's a consultant in the UK, but every time we do an interview, I mean, it's just a laugh. I mean, I remember the last time we did an interview was in Morocco, in Marrakesh, and we have just had like a laugh attack, and we couldn't do anything for ages. But it was really fun. But you learn a lot with her. I mean, her research is really good, and you really get some really good insights. And at the same time, you have so much fun just doing it. There's probably like a longer answer than you wanted, but there's a lot of names. I mean, there's so many more names I could name.
Oh, and I love them all. And Nicola, she's a dear friend, and I'm glad you ended with her.
I remember Marrakesh very well. It was, yeah, we just laughed. We couldn't finish the interview. It was really, it was hilarious.
Wow, that's quite a who's who of folks that you've interviewed. So who's on your bucket list, whether our industry or not? Who are you, wanting to interview next? And tell us about your approach or your pitch to interview them.
I think, I mean, there's a lot of people. I could go with the standard and say like Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates. I mean, those would be very nice to sit down with. But I think now, everything that's going on and all the change that we've had, maybe Kamala Harris. I mean, they are coming up to the 100 days in office, so a lot has been done. A lot is going to be done. I mean, coming